thank the Lord that we finally got the good ending because, oh my goodness, I was getting so sick and tired of these Usman fans. No, African fans, I mean. The people who are fans of Usman, Izzy, and Ngannou. All of them are just so freaking annoying. I'm tired of their shit. They know that Kobe drew with Usman. They know Whitaker beat Israel Adesanya. They know Cyril Gane beat Francis Ngannou. But they want to act like that didn't happen. And thank you, Leon, for just shutting him up, putting him to sleep. Did you guys see the picture? You guys all saw the picture, but oh my fucking... Bro, I'm so glad people are so fast with the memes because I was laughing my ass off the entire night. And yeah, I felt so good. Man, it was just a perfect ending because I was so happy for Leon. Another underdog story. Everyone counting him out. And Usman going to sleep out cold. That cheater. And his terrible fan base going down with him. I hate his fan base. His fan base is the worst fans I've ever seen in my life. I used to think the Khabib fans, the Dagestani fans were the worst, but they're kind of the same, to be honest. But I slightly hate the African fans more because because their fighters clearly lost on the rules of MMA in their most recent fights. But the Dagestani fans, their fighters are like destroying everyone, so they're kind of right when they start talking shit, especially when they predict Islam to beat Oliveira. It's a good prediction because Islam is just really dominant. But when you look at, when you talk about facts, African fans love to look the other way. Anyways, let's just give praise to Leon Edwards real quick. The best welterweight in the world right now. And I know I'm the one who was pushing for Leon Edwards to not get a title shot or that he didn't deserve one because he didn't have a good high-profile win. Like, his highest profile win before that Usman fight was number 5 RDA coming off losses and a fighter everyone calls too small for the weight class. So, everyone was calling him too small. They all wanted to downgrade RDA or downplay RDA, so RDA wasn't as good of a win in the eyes of many fans. But yeah, Leon's win streak, it was good. It's a long win streak. Just doesn't have the names on it. I know his skills. He always had championship skill, especially when he was beating Cowboy, RDA, even Nate Diaz. But just that ending of that Nate Diaz fight was not a good taste in my mouth, okay? Especially for a title argument, your resume. Because if we're giving title shots purely based off skill and potential and attributes, like who could be the champ, who has championship ability, we could have given a title shot to Hamza at number 11. But no, we needed to test him. We needed to see him do it against another high-profile fighter in Gilbert Burns, number 2 ranked in the world. And he did it. And he struggled a lot. But he still deserves a title shot because he passed the test. He showed us that he can be a high-profile fighter. But Leon Edwards didn't really do the same. Not as strong as Gilbert Burns. But tonight, he got it done. So I'm good for him. Plus, in that same video when I was talking about who doesn't deserve a title shot, it has a thumbnail of all of the fighters that I didn't think who deserved the title shot. I think it was Gaethje, Yuri Prakashka, Edwards, and someone else. Of course, Yuri had to win the belt and Leon. But in the comments, I did say Leon should just get a title shot already because he was supposed to prove himself after that Diaz fight against Jorge, which is a good test, to be honest. I thought Jorge was going to win that fight. I'm not going to lie. Plus, Jorge was still top 10 in the world, number 6, right outside of the top 5. His only loss to Kamaru Usman at the time. Both of his losses ever since his resurgence. So that would have been a really great win on Leon Edwards' part and would have for sure given him a title shot. But Jorge pulled out. And yeah, I felt bad for Leon Edwards because he was ready to, take that bad taste out of our mouth, and Usman wanted to stay active. So, I give Leon Edwards the title shot. I put in the comments, he deserved it. And look what he did. He got the belt. Bang, headshot, dead. So now we know who he's going to fight next, and it should be Kamaru Usman. Edwards, Usman 3, the trilogy. I honestly don't know who's going to win this fight again because let's talk about the fight a little bit. So the fight happened. Leon Edwards is the first guy on the UFC's record book to take down Kamaru Usman, but he held him down for a good time in mount and took his back. So yeah. Good job by Edwards there. But Edwards got battered like the entire fight through. Like, it was going to like a dominant decision for Kamaru Usman until that head kick. And that head kick was not lucky at all. I'm tired of people saying that was luck. It was clearly a setup. Even a casual who watched that could tell that was an intentional head kick, high kick setup. Like, how the hell can you call that lucky? The only luck thing that I can remember is Matt Serra against GSP. People are trying to compare the two. I know Matt Serra is a fucking way worse fighter than Leon Edwards. So credit to Usman. At least he's losing to Leon Edwards, or one of his losses to Leon. But you look at the Matt Serra situation. That shit was a fluke. He clipped him on the back of the head when Serra, I bet you Serra did not intend for that shot to clip GSP at the back of the head. All right. And he hit him in the equilibrium, and GSP just couldn't control his legs, and his ego was like, what the fuck? But Leon Edwards, he set up that shot. That's the shot that Brian Battle used earlier in the week. You throw the straight and followed it up with a high kick, because usually most fighters will move out the way or slip on the outside of the straight. They're going to move right into the head kick, especially when you can throw it as fast as Leon and Brian Battle. Good guys that can kick fast, because they're just flashing the straight. The straight isn't even like taking them out of their stance. They're winding up for the kick the entire time. The straight is just a arm punch or arm flick. So, man, good stuff by Leon. I thought he was done because he looked gassed. I did not agree with the commentators thinking that Leon was giving up. I knew Leon was gassed, but he was trying. He was getting up. If he wasn't trying, he would just stay on the bottom. He wouldn't fight in the clinch. Like, what the people really try to compare this fight to, or compare Usman to Izzy's opponents, because, you know, they're saying Jared Cannonier was just trying to survive so he can say, oh, I went the distance with Israel Adesanya. But Leon Edwards was actually trying. He ain't like Jared Cannonier. God damn the disrespect. Look at Leon Edwards. He's the damn champ. Good shit, Leon Edwards. Fuck yeah. Also, whoever did those odds before the matchup, that was up, putting him at like a plus 300 underdog. Like, oh my god, this should have been like a slight favorite to Kamaru Usman. It was really, I thought it was like even. It could have went either way. But to be fair, I did not see Leon Edwards knocking out Kamaru Usman. I thought the most likely outcome for Leon Edwards was for him to outclass Kamaru Usman for like 3 rounds and survive the 2. But man, when I thought about the knockout, like, I genuinely saw this in my head multiple times before the fight. I was like, damn, Leon Edwards putting Kamaru Usman out cold. But I thought it was going to be, like, in my mind, I saw Leon Edwards pulling on one of Kamaru's sloppy hooks and then just countering him with the left hand down the pipe and just put him out cold, face first. But it came true anyways. Put Usman out cold. Good stuff, Leon Edwards. And ha to all you Usman fans, suck it. He's out cold, and there's memes of him sleeping on the canvas.